Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is Rux Cards, Jeff with Rux Cards, and got a little bit of a mix and mash today. I'm going to go through a few things. Number one, I'm going to do a little bit of something recent cards that I've gotten in the mail. I'm going to go through, I went to a show today and picked up a few things as well, a few cards. So I'll go through that. I'm going to talk about a couple HGA slabs that I'm going to be sending back and just talk about HGA in general, just really quick. And then we're going to break this box that I got at the show of Topps Chrome Sapphire. So, like I said, a little mix of everything. So we're going to get right at it. First of all, as you know, I just started this YouTube channel, just launched it recently. I have just about maybe a handful of videos that I've put out so far, half of which is just my personal collection type stuff. I think I've done another, done an HGA reveal, and I've done a break on there. So this one I'm going to kind of combine it all onto one because it should be relatively quick. I don't have a ton of stuff to show. I wanted to give a shout out though. It's ironic that I'm just launched a YouTube channel, and I actually just started getting back into going to shows and setting up and selling my stuff. So, and ironically, I did a show a couple months ago up in Enfield, Connecticut, and met a guy who was set up next to me, who I believe it was his first show in Enfield, and I believe his first name is Rob. I'm trying to remember, but he's also just started a YouTube channel. So I figured I'd give 2 seconds here and just give him a shout. You can find him at Sports Card Therapist on YouTube. So check him out and give him a sub, and hopefully maybe he'll return the favor as well. But good guy, and look forward to hopefully setting up and future shows with him as well. So again, Sports Card Therapist on YouTube. All right, so that's out of the way. So let's start with the HGA, and believe me when I tell you this, I'm a huge HGA advocate. So this is not meant to, bash them at all. I'm a huge fan of HGA, but a couple of my, one of these I noticed right off the bat when I got my one of my reveals, and these are both early HGA submissions from many months ago. Like one of them's actually, yeah, both of these are from at least the summer, like early summer. And one of them I just found the mistake. It's kind of just slipped by me a few times. Anyway, let's go with the first one. And this one basically, this is a Dak Prescott Contenders. And as you can see, you probably won't even catch it if you look at it. Looks fine, right? I mean, here's the mistake. So I got some pretty good subgrades. Okay, so I got 2 9s and 2 9.5s. That at HGA would be, they don't round up unless you believe I think you get 3 9.5s, then it would be a 9.5 grade. So I have a 9, but see what it says below it? Gem Mint. It should just say mint. So I could probably still maybe even sell it at a higher value with the Gem Mint showing there, but it's not, it's not accurate. So this is one that I've been kind of contemplating to send back or not. But the other one I'll be sending back, and this one, like I said, I even had this out on my table at the show for sale. Didn't catch it until I was just kind of putting it back. And this one, hopefully you kind of catch what the error is. So there's no N. There's a typo in the label. It should say Francisco Lindor. But they wanted to point out something else about this card. So let me see if I can get the proper. See how the cards kind of got this. It's very difficult to tell. You have to kind of look where that light part of it is. But it's kind of a grainy card. So the surface of this card, this is out of Leaf Limited back in 2012. See how it's got that kind of grainy look? So that's just the look of the card. Otherwise, I mean, there's no scratches on it. It's a very difficult surface to scratch anyway. So that kind of gives you an idea what I mean by the graininess of the card. That is the surface of the card. That's what it looks like. So there's a good shot of it right there. See all those like circular pixels? That's what the card looks like. Okay. By the way, those little lines that are appearing, that's something to do with that's not a scratch. That's something to do with the light. But anyway, you could see what I'm talking about with these pixels. So you could see the card is totally mint on the surface. and HGA gave me a 7.5 on this. And those of you may not be aware, HGA, no matter what your other subgrades are, will never grade you, will only grade you 1 point higher than your lowest grade. Hence my 8.5. Okay. Now, I have an issue with this card, only because we know HGA grades, they're probably the strictest grader in the industry. And I'm not sure if their technology with their their scanning and the sort of the CGI, not CGI, the AI rather, CGI, can distinguish between a typical card service and something like this. Because to me, that I don't know how the heck they give me a 7.5 on the surface, other than just the type of surface that's on this card. Anyway, like I said, not bashing HGA. I love those guys over there. I love what they're doing, and but they have had some quality control concerns. I've never, by the way, I know there's a lot about the cases out there. I've never had any issue, and I've had about 60 cards at this point graded by them. I've never had any of their cards bow. I've never had any of their cards with a loose case or a case that you can snap out of very easily. They've all been 100% sealed. I have no issues. Never had an issue with any of their slabs. So just wanted to throw that out there as well. But I'm definitely sending the Francisco back, and probably will send the DAC back. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. What you think it should do. All right. So moving on. Let's start with my recent what I've gotten through the mail. Actually, I've got them in 3 categories here. Let's start with mail, and then we'll do what I've gotten on some online breaks, and then we'll go with what I picked up today at the show. So, as you may know, I'm not sure if I mentioned on this channel yet. This is the guy, Jared Kelenic, that I went after over the last couple of years as far as my prospect that I zeroed in on. I have probably, it's hard to, I mean, I probably have, I would say over a dozen, probably more, of his rookie autographs and various from various sets. Anyone who followed him this year, he got off to a very serious start, so I blame myself. I probably jinxed him. Sorry, Jared. He did come along and have a really good last month of the season, so I'm still collecting his stuff. I might have slowed down just a tad, but I mean I've also got quite a bit of his stuff now, so it's kind of a two-front there. But I'm still collecting Jared Kelenic. I still believe in this guy. I do expect him to still be a very good player, if not a star in the league. So I'm not being pushed away from his slow start, and he did have a very rough start. He was sent back down to the minors, came back, and he still had still was struggling for a while until again like the last month of the season during Seattle's push for the playoffs. He had some. Not only did he hit well, but he also had some really big hits. So that tells me, that's an indicator to me that I still hopefully will be okay with my shot at going with Kelenic this year. So we'll see. I mean, that's the thing. You always take a risk. It's gambling. I always tell people that the hobby is a lot like gambling, and I think anyone out there who's been doing this for any period of time recognizes that. But anyway, I'm a fan of Mosaic. You remember one of my breaks recently that I did on here was some Mosaic, and I didn't get any Kelenic Mosaics out of there, so I just went and picked one up on eBay. I think I spent, I don't know, I think this was like $6. I don't know if it went up to about $10, but it was probably about $6 or $7 plus shipping and everything. Gets close to about $10. But anyway, sharp card, and we'll go with that one. And then a couple of Henrys. Of course, I picked these up before he got injured, because I don't have a lot of Henry stuff. I do have one of his, I think, immaculate rookie autos that I paid a pretty good amount for last season. That's in my PC. I'll probably show it to you at some point. Anyway, I just picked up a couple of his lower end rookies, and I'm still, it's still a good buy to get some of his stuff. Now you're paying top dollar. Like, I didn't get any really price breaks on these, and I just went for some of the cheaper ones because his higher end stuff is really will put a dent in your wallet. I guess I'll just keep it like that. So anyway, a couple of Henrys that I got in the mail. Now we'll move on to the some of the online breaks that I've done. I got this. I forget what I got it out of. And I don't even know. So hopefully one of you guys can tell me. What the heck is Panini Instant? Is that like one of those online cards that this whatever the break was, and I apologize, I forget, but it came out of the box. Might be one of those like mystery like football mix things where you can get all the chances, all kinds of graded cards. Anyway, this is the one that I got. And it's a Joe Burrow rookie, but it's a Panini Instant, and I have no idea what exactly that is. The back of the card is just sort of white, and it says 1 out of 1,381. All right, see that there? So, got a 9 on it. Let me know your thoughts on that card, because I don't know really much to think about it. All right, so here's what I got recently on some recent breaks online. This is nothing to go crazy about, but this is one of the cards that I got. I've not heard of this guy, and I would assume that he's I don't know if he's a third stringer or if he's even on the Rams still. I didn't check. John Wolford out of 2020 Contenders. Not sure if he's on the Rams still or not. Maybe somebody could tell me. I haven't looked into that yet. And then I had another break. Did a team break, and I got the Braves. Not a bad team to get on a team break, and I did that just before they were in the World Series. So these are, again, various. I think it was like a mega baseball break, and I had the Braves. I think there was like 12 boxes or so that the break was. So anyway, some really cool looking Braves cards. Here's a Spectra. I don't know what they call this, but it's numbered out of only 35 of Freeman. And another one out of 35 of Ian Anderson. This one's his rookie. So that's pretty super rare and super cool. And then I got this was an Ozuna. Did he even play? I didn't even watch much of the World Series. I only caught bits and pieces. I was really busy. But there's an Ozuna refractor numbered out of 150. Much more to go in the Braves. Like I said, it was a huge mega box, and I got some really good hits. Those are the lower end. But let's check out some of these others here for you. So here's out of the finest, Topps finest this year. Here's an Ozzy Albies. This is pretty sweet. This is only out of 35 also. So these are some super rare Brave hits that I got out of this break. Here's another on a finest. Christian Pache. Is it Pache or Pache? I'm not sure. But anyway, there's a blue refractor out of finest. Here's the big monster. Well, maybe I should save the monster. I'll save the monster. Well, it's not a monster, but it's pretty good. All right, so here's another Pache. Here's an autograph. This is out of only 50, and this was out of Clearly Authentic. I think he only did one box of Authentic, too, and it was a Brave. I mean, I had some really good luck in this break that I was in. But you can see there's a red version out of only 50. You can make that out there. Come on, zoom in. There it is. Of Pache, so definitely a sweet hit right there. And then I know this guy dominated in the playoffs, and I have a lot of his stuff. Here's an Ian Anderson. Again, this is all out of that same case break. This is out of only 15. 4 of 15. Come on, grab it. There it is. Of Ian Anderson. And this is his rookie. And this is out of Luminaries. Is that how you pronounce that? Luminaries. So, pretty sweet card here, too. So, that was nice. But here's the monster. Or the best one. And this is my... this was also pulled out of the Prism we did. So, I got an Acuna autograph out of the Prism. So, that was pretty damn cool. Can't go wrong with that, right? So, Very happy with that. Sometimes you do breaks, you get absolutely nothing, and this one hit the Braves at the right time, and so those will all be out for display at my next show. Okay, 2 more things to go through here. 15 minutes in. Thanks for bearing with me. Appreciate you. By the way, while you're here, please give me a like and please subscribe. I got a lot more coming down the road as I look to grow the channel and be part of the collecting community here on YouTube. So take a moment, please, and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so at the show today, and again, it was in Enfield, Connecticut, and I plan on going to the one in Plainville in a couple weeks. Maybe I'll even be setting up there. I don't know. I talked to the organizer today and just reminding them, hey, you have an opening, let me in. So I'm going to start off with the screw up that I did today. And most of the time I do scan cards before I purchase them, give them a quick little look over. I'll even ask sometimes to pull it out of the top loader. But this one here I did not do, and I'm covering up the problem, but because I'm going to show you how awesome this card looks before I tell you what the major issue is with it. So I don't have a lot of Jamar Chase stuff. This is a press proof out of Donruss of Chase's rookie. It is numbered. I would imagine to be numbered, but they're actually not numbered. That's weird. They're numbered on the front. Usually press proofs are numbered. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the Donruss product. I mean, it's definitely not numbered. So another thing that you could tell clearly that in it. The guy had a $10 price tag on it, and I figured that would be reasonable for a press proof, and I was thinking it's probably rare, but apparently it may not be, and it doesn't even have a serial number on it. So I don't know. I definitely would not have bought this card if I had known about this. And how I missed that in the display case, I'll never know. I mean, it's got a big chunk on the bottom right hand corner. All I can say is it was in the bottom half of the display case. Maybe he put it there intentionally. I don't want to say that. I mean, he had it priced, I thought, pretty. I don't know what this value of this card is. I just got home and I have not had a chance to look at it yet. So to me, this is part of the commentary that I should share on my channel. I think that, although if it's this obvious, it's hard because I've been on both sides of the table. Obviously, I buy and I sell. So if I was selling this card, would I have let the buyer know, hey, just so you know, there's a chunk in the bottom right-hand corner? This one's so obvious that I probably wouldn't, because the buyer should see that. I should have seen that. This is a huge no-no. And it's my fault. It's on me. It only cost me $10. Not like I paid $1 zillion for it, but I would not have bought it even for $10 with that chunk on it. So anyway, part of this channel is to learn and comment on the hobby itself, and even if I'm the one that screws up, I will point that out, and so anyway, that was I think it might have been the first card that I bought today too. Anyway, staying with the Bengals, I picked up this Burrow, and I kind of looked it over. This one I did look over. In fact, I think all these others I did. Maybe the Mosaic I did not, but so I do have some Burrows, including a sweet autograph I'll show at some point on my on this channel. But anyway, the Prism Black rookie. I don't have this card, so I'm trying to jump on some Burrows while he's still. To me, price wise, he's way less than Herbert is, and I think he's ultimately going to be a better quarterback, number one. And I think that not that I'm trying to say that Herbert's not good. I think Herbert's very good also. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them, honestly. But I think Burrow's actually going to be the better quarterback of the two. And so I'm starting to grab some Burrows if I could find them pretty cheap. I don't remember what I paid for this one. Maybe 10, 20. I'm not sure. It's the price. There's no price on it. This one I already have this card, but I was able to pick this one up. I think he gave this to me for 15. I can't quite remember. I didn't spend a lot today. Usually I get some higher end stuff. Today I was more sort of bargain hunting, if not, or just kind of just going after some guys that I just feel I need some more of their cards. So here's a Burrow again. I didn't take it out. You know, maybe I'll take it out now. Let's just take a quick look at it. I didn't see any issues with it. Actually, I'll do that later. I don't want to kill time on the show doing that, but I'll look that one over. It looks pretty good. With Henry out, this guy might be the best running back in the league. He had a big game Thursday night. So I think I got, now that I think about it, then this one and the next card I got for 15. So there, he had them listed both for 10. So here's a pink optic Taylor rookie, rated rookie. Sweet looking card. I like the pinks. I mean, the pinks really bring, you know, some colors really can add to the card. And I think a lot of these pink stuff that has gotten into the hobby, the chrome refractors, the optic stuff, I don't know. I just think the pink looks pretty good on these things, especially depending on what the team color is. Can make a difference there. But anyway, this one looks really centered pretty well, maybe top to bottom. I don't know. It looks pretty centered, so this might be a potential one that I go to grading. I give a much closer look. All right, back to Jamar Chase. Yeah, so that card, as well as this one, I got for 15. And this one, there is no chunks missing on it. So, is that the same card? Yeah, so it's the same card as the other one that I showed you earlier, the press proof. But this one is just his regular, you know, his regular rated rookie. So picking up some Chase. And then this is my big buy of the day. And again, usually I spend much more at these shows. But today, this was the bigger purchase, is the Vlad Chrome Refractor rookie. And I don't think I have any rookie refractors of Vlad, and all of his stuff is super high. He had it for $90, as you can see. I offered him $75, the dealer, and we settled on $80 for this. I haven't looked it up to see exactly what it is in Beckett right now, but without even looking it up, I figured that was kind of a reasonable deal to make on that. So just adding this to my personal collection for Vladdy. Okay. Excuse me. All right, with that said, let's move on to the break. So this is actually my biggest expense today at the show. I just decided I love the Sapphire stuff. Of course, it's super expensive, but you know, just figured the guy had this, and I know the dealer. He had it for $325, and I paid I think he had it for $350, and I paid $320. I think something like that. I know I paid $320. All right, so man, I'm looking in here. I open this up, and there's like, I'm like, where the hell are the cards? They're in there. What is it, just one pack? This is crazy. I mean, the expensive cards these days are. I mean, I know the Sapphire is really good quality stuff, but I mean, come on. At some point, you're gonna reach the point where you're gonna price everybody out of the hobby. That's something maybe for future commentary on what's going on. So anyway, so here we go. Let's see what we got. There's supposed to be one autograph in here. Let's see if we can break something big live. All right. So I mean, the cards are beautiful. I love the Sapphires. You know, so for me, every once in a while, I will. I mean, they are definitely the best cards, in my opinion. Of course, it's subjective. But I love the Sapphires. All right, so George Alfaro, Jock Peterson, Patrick Sandoval, and Trevor Rogers. Rogers, I think, pitched well this year. So there's his rookie Sapphire. So not much out of that pack. Should be able to keep this video under a half hour, so that's pretty good. Thanks for sticking with me, by the way. Like, share, subscribe. Really appreciate it. If we get an auto here, I want to kind of save the auto if I can. Here's a Moncada. There's a Manea. Zach Plesac, and an Enrique Hernandez. All right, so still nothing. Give me something. I think I just yelled. Sorry about that. So this mic is kind of... Ooh, I got a red. That's kind of cool. Might save that one. You know what? Let's just save that one. We'll look at that one after. All right, Wilson Ramos, J.D. Martinez, Howie Kendrick. Be cool if that red's autographed. And there's a Yandy Diaz. Again, nothing to go crazy about so far. Let's see if maybe that red's gonna give me some fire. Let's see. Next we have rookie of Dean Kremer. Never heard of him. Jay Bruce, who's now retired. Looks like the Red Sox celebrating. And Brent Rooker. So hopefully Brent has a Hall of Fame career. Never heard of him. All right. We have Zach Greinke, Yu Darvish, Amir Garrett, and Pablo Lopez. If you can't tell by the tone of my voice, I'm getting more disappointed with each pack I'm opening here. I know the Cubs have got a lot of prospects. I mean, can I get one of the... Oop, this one's got the autograph, so we'll hold on. Did I see who it was? No, I just know it's a rookie. It is a rookie. I don't know, maybe all the autograph are rookies. So we'll save that one. So the red one that I have is not autographed. Okay, we got Corey Seager, J.D. Davis, the Mets, Kendall Graveman, and the Cincinnati Reds, like team photo. All right, well, these two have got to be hits because there was absolutely nothing in those other packs unless one of those unknown rookies does something. All right, so here's how I'm going to do this. Let's put this and I'll save that for last. Okay, so we have Bubba Starling, Dallas Keuchel, Shane Bieber. All right, and let's do a slow reveal here on the red. It looks like that guy looks familiar. Oh, it's Kiermaier. This is a rough box, people. Sharp card. No doubt about that. Any Kevin Kiermaier fans out there? So just 25. I think this is an orange. I keep saying it's a red, but this is an orange refractor, I believe. Orange Sapphire. 22/25. Kevin Kiermaier. All right. Man, I need to hit the auto big to get anything on this box. I mean, jeez. Brutal. Brutal. All right, let me off camera here. I didn't look at it, but I'm just going to put it to the back. All right, here we go. So we have Nolan Arenado. We have Oliver Perez. We have Craig Kimbrell. And the autograph is another Tampa Bay. Looks like another Tampa Bay guy. It is. It is Patino. I think this guy's pretty decent, though. Isn't he? Isn't that guy I got from the Padres? Anyway, there's my autograph hit. So, sharp card, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with a Sapphire. And this is why every once in a while I will splurge and get some Sapphire. But anyway, that's it. So, kept the video just under 30 minutes. Hey, listen, thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate it, as always. Stay tuned for more future videos to come. And thanks again for catching this one. So with that, this is Rux Cards over and out. We'll catch you next time. Take care.